are you? My name is Calyn Morgan and I write young adult science fiction. I've been writing for about 6 years now, but I've only really been writing seriously for about 2.5 years. I'm not currently published or agented, but I am working on finishing up my second manuscript. My first manuscript will never see the light of day. I burnt it. I didn't actually burn it, but that probably would have been way cooler than just sticking it in my drawer. My ultimate goal is to dive into the dreaded query trenches by mid-March. I like reading fiction of all kinds, but young adult definitely has a special place in my heart. What vlogging experience do you have? You're watching the entirety of my vlogging experience right now. Random fact, I married my high school sweetheart about 2 months after graduation. We just celebrated our 8th wedding anniversary in the beginning of August. How's that for commitment? Yes! We also have a 2-year-old girlie who is just as in love with books as I am, so I kind of feel like I'm doing something right on the parenting front. Why do you like YA? I think YA has stuck with me through adulthood because, to be honest, I think teens are extremely resilient. It's a hard truth to face, but I think that if we put adult characters, or just adults in general, through half the stuff that we put our YA characters through, I think the adults would just like crumble into a huddled mass of mortgage payments and grocery lists. Young adult just has that coming of age innocence that you can't really find in an adult book, and it just doesn't really compare for me. What's your favorite food, color, and Jonas Brother? Oh, that's easy. Hot dogs, purple, and Hanson. All of Hanson. What are you reading right now? Recently, I finished reading the Curse Worker series by Holly Black, and I am about to pick up The Coldest Girl in Coal Town, also by Holly Black. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? Oh, I'm glad you asked. This year, I participated in something called Gishwiz, which, if you haven't heard of it, it stands for the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen. And one of the items that I had to perform is I had to cut my hair, hence the bangs and the short hair, and I had to make a wig and then wear said wig and record the entire thing. I'll throw the link in the description box below for your viewing pleasure. Favorite authors? Go. Edgar Allan Poe is my all-time favorite, but then of course you have J.K. Rowling, Suzanne Collins, Douglas Adams, Dean Koontz, and Lara Dave. Are you a part of any fandoms? Harry Potter is my homeboy, super hulock with extra emphasis on the super. Star Trek and Star Wars, you can like them both. I'm also a nerd fighter and currently vowing my allegiance to the Glow Cloud in the podcast Welcome to Night Vale. I love young adult, and connecting with readers and writers is my ultimate goal. The fact that I'm actually auditioning right now is kind of blowing my mind. I've been a huge fan of The Rebel since the very beginning, and I am terrified in the absolute best way. Contact links are in the description box below, and remember, above all else, stay away from the dog park.